What your choices in Act 1 of Baldur's Gate 3 really says about you. You saved the tieflings. You didn't choose compassion. You chose the longest possible side quest chain because you cannot resist sad, sobbing children and tragic bard stories. You turned your game into an unpaid refugee babysitting simulator, and you felt good about it. You're not noble. You're just so paragon that it's actually a fucking debuff. You sided with the goblins. You slaughtered an entire camp of underfed children and artists because you said, I like the vibe better over here. You looked at Minthara's war crimes and you thought, but that voice though. The only tactical thing about your decision was how quickly you bent over for evil aesthetics. But Minthara's hot! So is lava. Stop sticking your dick into it. You saved Halsin. Well, let's be frank, you didn't actually save Halsin. You let him out because you needed a tank, a healer, and emotional validation from a wandering oak tree. You left Halsin to rot. You found a powerful archdruid chained up by goblins and you said, not my problem. You skipped one of the most powerful companions in the game because you had loot to find and corpses to romance. Actually, you didn't make a choice, you just forgot that the cage was interactable. Happens to all of us. You sided with Zevlor. You listened to his speech and immediately thought, yes, now that is leadership material. You didn't side with him because he's smart. You did it because it just looks like he needs a win. Now you're out here defending him like he almost didn't get everyone killed twice. You killed Kaga. You solved a deeply ideological druid conflict with a casual homicide, then looted her boots like nothing happened. You didn't even try to talk it out. You just saw Snake Druid and you hit that murder button out of reflex. Now your grove is run by a traumatized intern and a bunch of raccoons with no chain of command. You helped Auntie Ethel.
Huh?
You walked into a hag's swamp, saw human faces hanging from the ceiling, and still thought, nah, she seems trustworthy. She offered you a finger, and you said yes, and not in a metaphorical way, you literal sicko. You didn't make a pact. You failed an IQ check with your whole chest. Hope that 1+ ability score was worth trading away your last 2 brain cells. You killed Auntie Ethel. You didn't save Mayrina. You just killed the hag and left the girl with her undead husband like, good luck, babe. You walked into a boss fight with 0 prep, then was surprised when she turned invisible and nuked your cleric. You didn't beat her. You panic cast everything and desperately hoped that the dice favored you that day. You visited the Githyanki Crash and you fought the Inquisitor. You walked into a Gith death cult temple and immediately picked a fight with a eldritch warlord like a fucking tourist with a death wish. You didn't go in there for lore. You went in to make their entire religion your problem. The artifact was screaming at you to leave, and you treated it like it was just trying to kill the vibe. You didn't solve anything. You just committed astral genocide by accident.